topic side of it. Let's go into Tabitha's. This was what Tabitha majored in college. The movie Showgirls. It's Throwback Thursday, so instead of just talking about the movies that just turning 20 and 10 years old, I want to make it about a specific movie for us to throw it back to. So since Professor Tabs is all about, let's what was Showgirls and how did it affect you? That's a loaded question.
Showgirls was a coming of age movie for me. It is what spurred my lesbianism. It is what made me realize that I love women. So I was having a sleepover with my one of my friends at the time, and we had it on VHS, and I snuck it, knowing that I wasn't supposed to watch it because I was
Mm.
too young.
Oh,
I
and
was
I'm
in
sorry. I'm
middle
sorry to
school.
interrupt. And guys, I just turned her volume up. Let me know if it worked later on. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. And so like I was in middle school, so I knew I wasn't supposed to watch it. So I snuck it. I had a little mini TV and VCR in my room, and my friend and I started watching it in my bedroom at like 1 a.m. in the morning. And lo and behold, I discovered I loved boobies. Like really, really loved
So
boobies.
I love Saved by the Bell
And
and I love boobs.
uh-huh. And I grew up watching Saved by the Bell, so I was already interested in the fact because, of course she's in it. And then, yeah, I was very much about that movie. Yeah, it did it for me for sure.
The one thing I remember about that movie was when because this movie had it all. I mean, it had sex, it had violence, it had like there was topics of assault, it had interracial relations. I mean,
Yeah.
like this movie, like it was going. There was a line. It was like fuck that line. We're going. We're just telling this story. And the black dude in there that really liked her character and was trying to be in a relationship with her. Because I remember seeing him and thinking that's the dude from Speed that that Keanu Reeves took his car and the phone and take the he was like take the phone like I remember that dude has always been funny to me. I like that actor, but that scene where he got jealous when he saw her do that private dance, for what
Hmm.
was the two? I guess they would be the like kind of antagonist type of character.
Yeah.
And his jealousy, he was like, you fucked those guys. She was like, I didn't fuck. Yes, you did. You fucked both of them. Everybody was getting. He said the disease, and everybody was getting that disease, and shit. It was. I was like, this movie was like I've never seen a movie that shocking since like Kids or Clerks and things like that. And this one was meant to be like a mainstream type of movie, and they held on to that NC-17. They didn't want to. If I remember correctly, the director didn't want to let that go. He wanted
And
this.
it was
It was
dirty.
impactful.
Like
It was.
it is dirty, dirty. Like there's a scene where like she's like, he's like sliding his hand down her pants and she's on her period and
Oh yeah.
shit. And I was like,
That's it. That's my favorite
yeah,
part. That was the part.
yeah,
I can't because I'm on my period. She's like bullshit, and she's like, go ahead and check. And
yeah.
his response to that is something I said for years. I got towels,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and still practice to this day, right, babe? She's like, don't be putting me on camera after saying some crap like that.
Yes, I can hear tabs better now.
Yeah, we can. Okay, good. Okay. I figured out the volume. But yeah,
God.
this you so Miss Naughty Girl sneaking around watching. How old were you when this movie came out?
Literally like seventh grade.
How old was I?
What year did it
What
come
year,
So,
out?
what year did this come out again? Like,
oh
wasn't it like
God.
99 or 2000? Was it a 90s movie or 2000? No,
It was in the
It's
90s.
no, it's
this is
not
a
a 2000s movie.
It was
It's a 90s
90s.
movie.
this is a 90s movie.
Yeah.
I forgot to
Yeah.
look that up. Showgirls movie.
Um, it
Came
had to be early
in
90s.
95. I was
yeah.
15.
Yeah.
I was 15
Yeah.
watching this movie, locking my door and rewinding that pool
I was
scene.
20.
You were 20. Yeah, you were 20. You're like, you skipped it. This movie, this movie, this topic I remember I made a video on this channel about the definition of the word campy, and I used this movie as an example about campy movies. And I think I had her, and I don't know if it was her licking the pole image, which some people on YouTube are saying is the thing that really ended her career, her licking that pole. If this movie was made today, it would probably have won an Oscar. And then when they
weren't ready to see old Saved by the Bell.
But that's what made it fascinating, that she was totally trying to shed the whole Saved by the Bell thing, because when what's her name did a similar type of movie I was about to say Drew
There's
Barrymore.
so many that's done a similar type of movie.
Yeah. But
Demi
Moore. What's her name? G.I. Jane. What's her name?
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore. When Demi Moore did hers, they didn't give her shit about it. But exactly. But this movie was talking about subject matters that were like real problems. I mean, well,
here's the difference.
Huh?
You got it. This is the major difference. One is Playboy. One is Hustler.
Yeah.
The Showgirls is Hustler. It's a little too dirty for mainstream.
Right.
Striptease was Playboy. It was prettified. It had that nice filter over it that made it look nice. You could swallow it.
This movie would not get an Oscar today, because today people are even more, oh my God, there's a boob. Everyone's kid's gonna see something. Oh my God. They trip out about everything way more than they did.
I'm talking about the writer and the director's acknowledgement of the assaults that go on in that industry, and and then like tackling that subject matter because that was back in the 90s when people weren't where people were still telling women to to be grateful and keep your mouth shut, and you're never gonna stop it. You're nobody compared to the powers that be.
I'm just saying, if they put it out right now, it's not like people would receive it better. Many.
I see what you're saying. But I'm talking about that message though, because it was Saved by the Bell, the girl from Saved by the Bell and whatnot. The real message behind that movie was overlooked. What they were really trying to say, and everybody just focused on, oh my God, Jessie showed her boobs. I'm like, oh, that was great. I loved it. I know Tabatha really loved it, but the story. Go ahead.
Do you know who is underrated though within that you've mentioned her scenes and what she had to experience in the movie, but no one actually mentions her as an actor.
The black girl,
actor who, Gina Rivera. Anyways, she was a highly underrated actor for that movie. She played that role so well. Yeah, like so well.
And they focused on all the wrong things about that movie, pretty much calling it a prono that barely missed the X and made it to NC-17. That was not the point of the toxic environment, the gaslighting, the manipulation, like in some ways, like in some situations, probably like trafficking and stuff. This movie covered so many topics.
It covered a lot of circumstance, a lot of like underground circumstance that happens with women in that industry who are in the ladies of the night industry, who are really wanting to be dancers, who have some skill set, but their circumstance never allowed them to have that opportunity. And it really was that, pull yourself up from the bootstrap, female driven storyline where she wanted to be successful in an industry that wasn't going to allow it. Yeah. And it showed all the shit and abuse that you had to go through to be in that industry, and that stuff's real,
and it's still going on to this day. Like what is Lizzo's dancers talking about, and the fact that we don't, and the stigma about sex work isn't the way it used to isn't what it used to be. That's why I think this movie maybe it wouldn't have made an Oscar buzz, but it would have been.
We've had worse out.
It what?
There's already been worse out.
Oh yeah.
You've had the J-Lo stripper movie. You've had so many
What was
sex
that movie called?
scenes
Hustler?
that
Hustler?
have
No, I'm talking about
Hustler.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about the
so many.
NC-17 part of it, not the movie itself. Like
See,
we
they
have so many. I mean, they lose their shit over Cardi B and Meg the Stallion twerking on a stage
right.
with their clothes on, but they shake their ass, and we are totally losing it because now all the children are corrupted and everyone's going to hell.
No, that's Ben Shapiro over there trying to campaign for dry ass pussy. I don't know what the hell his problem is. I don't know what that. Why would you want that?
And I'm over here going, they've been doing this on MTV for a million years, and you
Forever.
know it. So don't let your kid watch it.
Yeah, just don't.
Turn the
Yeah.
channel.
Has everyone forgotten about every white 80s hairband video that aired on TV?
That's what I'm saying.
And
Big
what
hair-
them
big-
ladies
this
were
is
doing.
something new.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you
Yeah.
know it's coming on, so then don't turn it on.
Don't watch it.
Watch something
Hey,
else.
Cardi B even said when she got on stage, "Put your kids to bed."
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know
For
why
this
you
wet ass pussy.
Expect something different. Don't watch it.
Put your kids to bed for this.
She said it. She said, "Get them out of the fucking living room.
Yeah.
Put them to bed."
Yeah. So you can get this wet ass.
God, now I will say this. One thing, that pool sex scene is the most unrealistic
Yeah.
scenario I've ever seen in my entire life. One,
I tried.
no pool sex scene is ever enjoyable.
You want that? You want to get that chlor? You want that chlorine? That
It is
chlorine
horrible
sting.
for your body. Don't do it. Bad for you. Don't do it.
Oh, wow. I mean, I'm not gonna, but I'm not gonna lie. I got a lot of my moves and my stroke came from.
You cannot stroke like that.
I got a lot of tips from that movie.
There's too many guys out there that try to base their stroke game on pornos, knowing full well, no, that's not what people want. That's not what you want.
Yeah, y'all. That's what y'all all want. Y'all love it. Is it the? Oh, here we go. I'm trying to find the comments. The Dragon Movie Guy says, I was working at the theater when it came out, and protesters were outside the theater protesting the NC-17 and being all anti-LGBTQ. That definitely probably would still have happened. You know what actor, like, let's say this movie didn't come out in 95. Let's say this movie was coming out in 2023. What would be the equivalent of because she played Jessie on Saved by the Bell. What would be the equivalent show and the equivalent actor doing something but it wouldn't be a
Disney princess.
It would have to be
somebody from Disney. Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, any Disney princess.
Yeah. And
the black what's the black actress who played Little Mermaid? I can't think of her name right now.
Bailey?
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Haley Bailey. Yeah.
Bailey?
But her.
Yes,
but,
her.
Her career is she's known for more than just that one thing. I mean, she has a successful music career.
But her innocent, like, character-driven ideology of who she is.
That's what y'all think. I've seen Haley and her sister's Instagrams. They ain't innocent
It's
nothing. They
basically-
are real.
She looked good in that dress for the VMAs. I was like, God damn.
No, I'm talking about. Have you ever seen Haley and her sister's Instagram posts and TikToks and stuff when they go live? They don't give a fuck.
No.
They are raw. They do not.
It's, basically like Hannah Montana pre her already doing her own crazy stuff.
Basically,
When she
Miley.
was just-
Literally, what happened to Miley Cyrus?
Yep. When she was Hannah Montana.
But at least Jessie had a body though.
Well, yeah, I'll give you that. I give you that.
Yeah, I knew you wasn't gonna disagree with me on that one. No,
I give you that.
I honestly,
I'm not picky or anything, but
I was honestly surprised that it worked against her career, because I think that the snowball effect of just bashing it for the sake of bashing it was just the entertainment. Like even in Scream 2. It was like, what's your favorite scary movie? Showgirls. It was, I mean, like they're just bashing other movies and other actors for nothing. Just to ride the.
It was too raw for the time. It just was.
Yeah.
Too raw, and it it killed her career because she really did play the character well. She did great as an actress for what she was
did not deserve.
to do.
That movie did not deserve all those Razzies. That's why I say I felt like it was just a snowball of just dogpiling onto it. It didn't deserve all that.
And then
it was just too gritty and too raw and too dirty. It really was.
I didn't watch the new Saved by the Bell stuff, but I saw a commercial that on the new stuff on Peacock that they had a scene where they were in Vegas, her, Kelly Kapowski, and Lisa Turtle, and they were trying to get this guy's attention or something, and said, "Well, let's just do what people would do in Vegas." And then she went into her whole routine to get the guy's attention, and he freaked the guy out. And Kelly and Lisa were like, "What the hell was that?" And she was like, "You said do Vegas." And they were like, "What the hell did happen to you in Vegas?" And you're like, "I don't want to talk about it." I've always meant to watch that episode because I thought that was, I only saw the commercial. I said that was, the fact that she's able to joke about it now, because like you said, it was Dancing with the Stars, right? She did the routine from Saved by the Bell.
No, I'm just saying it wasn't really a comeback necessarily, but like you didn't see her. She
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
Oh, no, yeah. She was not on anything.
She did Dancing with the Stars.
Yep.
And Tabitha's right. She played that role the way it was written perfect. She played it. I can't see anybody else doing as good as maybe there could have been 10,000 to a billion other actors that would have done a better job. But for her to come from where she started to crushing it, showed me that she has the look. She's tall as hell, and she danced her ass off, and she played the role. I thought that it was gonna do the opposite for her career, or maybe at least have a moderate movie career. I thought that she would be a standout besides Zach.
And then I will say I had the biggest crush, and I do mean biggest crush, on the chick that's on the photo right now, the Gina chick. What's her name? Gina something.
Gershon.
Yes. She has always been sexy. And boy, her in that movie, man, did something to me with her accent, her being a Texan accent. And I was all about it. All about it. Such a crush on her.
Peter Lang says, coincidentally, I was too young to watch it too at 12. And it made me realize I love women and boobs too.
Hey, like you gotta have it at some point.
I mean,
a lot.
Gina, and then Dragon telling us that it was Gina Gershon.
Gina, Gina Gershon.
Tabitha loves it, and so did I.
Yes.
But yeah, man, will people please stop hating on Lizzo? I mean,
that's a topic for another day. That gets in depth.
I mean, I was just bringing up the dancers example, but I feel like this movie would be appreciated for the art that it, because if I felt like Jennifer's Body was starting to get some love and whatnot, so I think Showgirls needs to get that same type of love.
Jennifer's Body is a cult classic too.
Yeah, it became a cult classic, but it's
a cult classic.
But when it first came out, it was they just like the dog pile against Megan.
They were like, she's horrible acting, blah blah blah. Yeah.
But for that character, she crushed it. That character, but any movie nowadays should pale in comparison to the real life that Miley Cyrus did post Hannah Montana. That's what Dragon Movie Guy says. Now, motherfuckers, until next time, have a happy, man. See you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, like, and comment your thoughts on this topic or any topics that you think that we should talk about in upcoming videos. Also, you can follow us at T3 Medias on Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and we also have a T3 Media Studios podcast where we post our movie reviews and episodes of The Rundown. Till next time, guys.